Hey guys, thank you for watching the Slat Rock channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. And if you've already done so, just make sure that it's still active. Here's your news for August 28, 2019. We're starting off with some huge news about the King of the Ring today, as the tournament's quarterfinal matches have been determined. On last night's SmackDown Live, Ali was able to qualify for the next round by defeating former Cruiserweight champion Buddy Murphy, while Chad Gable was able to topple his former tag team partner Shelton Benjamin in their first round match. That means that next week's SmackDown Live will see Ali take on Elias, while Chad Gable will face Andrade for a spot in the semifinals. On the Raw side of things, next week's edition of the Red Brand will see Samoa Joe face his old foe Ricochet, while Cedric Alexander will face Baron Corbin to qualify to the next round. After next week's quarterfinal matches, the semifinals will take place on the September 9th episode of Raw and September 10th edition of SmackDown Live, both of which will take place at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. The King of the Ring tournament will culminate in the finals at Clash of Champions, as the WWE Universe can prepare for a new monarch on September 15th, over 4 years after the last king, Wade Barrett, captured the crown. Over to SmackDown Live now, and this week's show must have been a hit for fans of NBC's Unsolved Mysteries, as Roman Reigns continued to hunt for answers regarding his attacks. Last week, Daniel Bryan aimed to prove that his tag team partner Rowan wasn't involved, even bringing out a look-alike of the former tag team champion, and even demanded an apology from the big dog on this week's show. That didn't go according to plan for the former Yes Man, as Reigns revealed footage of Rowan being the man who attacked him during the first incident, something that didn't sit well with Bryan. In a rage, Bryan slapped his own tag team partner, and though he claimed he hates liars, we still have our doubts about Bryan being completely innocent. This week's show marked Roman's first big break in the case, as the former Universal Champion may be adding the title of Private Investigator to his list of accolades. One person Roman didn't have time to interrogate was Vince McMahon, who wasn't at SmackDown Live this week, though that didn't stop the boss from making his presence known. Able to call in and check on the script, McMahon apparently wasn't happy with what the writers came up with, which has become a trend of both Raw and SmackDown Live over the past few months. According to Dave Meltzer, McMahon was reportedly furious about the script before SmackDown and made a lot of changes, making this week's edition of the Blue Brand a very Vince-heavy show. Though it's unclear what exact changes the chairman of the board made, it's been reported that the King of the Ring first-round match between Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin was originally slated to go much longer. There were plenty of interesting segments at this week's show, including a backstage brawl between Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton, and a new 24/7 champion being crowned, so it'll be interesting to see if these were decided by the boss himself. One thing we do know for certain is that it's clear McMahon can still have a lot of input on the shows, even if he's not in the building. Time for some Bray Wyatt news now, as The Fiend continues to go from strength to strength since returning to WWE earlier this year. After his incredible entrance at SummerSlam, his decisive win over Finn Balor, and the fact that his merch has been selling like hotcakes, it's clear that Wyatt is very popular with both the fans and those backstage, and it seems his time has come for a major push. This week, a tweet from the Golden One Center in Sacramento, California confirmed that The Fiend will be challenging either Seth Rollins or Braun Strowman to a Hell in a Cell match, presumably for the Universal Championship. The Architect and the Monster Among Men will face off for the title at this month's Clash of Champions, but it seems that whomever wins will have a huge match ahead of them against the demonic Fiend inside Hell in a Cell. Back to SmackDown Live now, and Randy Orton's mind games with WWE Champion Kofi Kingston went to a whole new level on this week's show. During the program, the Viper read a letter allegedly written by one of Kingston's sons, and though this enraged the New Day star, only a few fans were able to realize this segment was a huge throwback to a legendary promo from over 30 years ago. In 1984, Rowdy Roddy Piper was engaged in a feud with Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and as part of the war between the two, the Hot Rod read a letter revealed to be from Snuka's own children. Not only that, but the letter Orton read this week included some key parts that also appeared in Piper's letter all those years ago, as it seems the Viper is resorting to some old-school villainy to get in Kofi's head. Though Orton's methods may not be too honorable, it's hard to argue with their effectiveness, as the Viper will challenge for the WWE Championship once again, this time at Clash of Champions. With their last match at SummerSlam ending in a draw, hopefully the WWE Universe will get a decisive winner this time around, as the feud between these two phenomenal superstars gets more personal each and every week. Though Kofi and Orton aren't seeing eye to eye, two WWE superstars who are Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, who recently announced their engagement on social media. After announcing their plans to marry over the weekend, neither the Universal Champion or the Raw Women's Champion were at Raw this week, though WWE did make it seem like they were. The Beast Slayer did appear in a backstage segment where he accepted a Universal title match against his own tag team partner Braun Strowman, though this was filmed ahead of time. Instead, the couple were given some much-needed vacation time by the company to celebrate their engagement, according to PW Insider. This didn't stop the man from mocking Sasha Banks on social media though, as it seems no matter where she is in the world, Lynch is still ready to fight. Though neither Rollins or Lynch were around for this week's Raw, the Red Brand did do decent in the ratings according to ShowBuzzDaily.com, averaging 2.53 million viewers. Though this is the same number as last week, it's an impressive result considering two of their most popular stars were absent, and great when you consider this week's Raw had some stiff competition. Going up against the MTV Video Music Awards, Raw was able to hold its own, even beating the VMAs for the first 2 hours, which averaged 1.93 million views. Unfortunately, the third hour is when things went downhill for Raw, as the second to third hour drop was the 7th worst ever since the show moved to 3 hours in July 2012. This 16% drop in overall views include a 12% drop in women 18 to 49, a 15% drop in men of the same age range, an 18% drop in viewers over 50, and a staggering 21% drop in Hour 3 among teenage boys. Breaking those numbers down, Raw's first hour averaged 2.64 million viewers, which rose to 2.69 in Hour 2 before falling to 2.26 in Hour 3. Truly a mixed bag of an episode this week, as the company will no doubt be hoping to bring all these numbers up in the very near future. Back to SmackDown Live now, and it was a big night for Drake Maverick, who once again captured the 24/7 title. During the show, the then-champion Elias appeared to brag about defeating Kevin Owens in the King of the Ring tournament last week, though his words didn't go unpunished. Elias's scathing comments quickly drew the ire of Owens himself, who laid the singer out with a stunner but didn't go for the pin. Though Owens didn't attempt to win the 24/7 title, this did give plenty of opportunity for others, as though R-Truth attempted to win the title back, it was Maverick who escaped SmackDown as the new 24/7 champion. Though this was a big night for the British superstar, he may have an even bigger night ahead, as being champion means Maverick finally has a chance to consummate his marriage to wife Renee. Though there are plenty of superstars who would love to take the title off of Maverick, one unlikely name could be Rob Gronkowski, who recently retired from the New England Patriots. This retirement has brought on a lot of rumors about a WWE run for Gronk, who is a known wrestling fan and a friend to WWE's Mojo Rawley. Speaking to CBS Boston this week, Gronk said he wasn't looking for a full-time WWE career, but didn't rule out appearing, saying, "With wrestling, I don't feel like I would be a full-time wrestler, but there is one thing I'm down for, and that's to do like one crazy match." Some fans will remember Gronk's appearance at the WrestleMania 33 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and it seems the former NFL star could be back in the ring very soon. Though Gronk could be on Raw in the near future, one team that was conspicuous by their absence this week was the Street Profits, who didn't participate in this week's Tag Team Turmoil match. Though the pair have yet to have a match on Raw, that's probably for the best, as Raw's executive director Paul Heyman wants to keep the team of Ford and Dawkins strong, which would have been difficult on this week's show. On Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer said that WWE wants the former NXT Tag Team Champions to be over with the crowd, so having them lose in the Tag Team Turmoil match this week simply didn't make sense. Though it's clear the WWE have big plans for Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, those plans could always change. though for now, things are looking good for the Street Profits. And finally today we're looking at Total Divas, as former Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey has been added to the next season. As one of the biggest signings in WWE history, a UFC Hall of Famer and a star in both films and TV, Rousey will almost certainly be bringing a lot of viewers to the reality show, which is the idea, according to Mike Johnson. Speaking on PW Insider Elite Audio, Johnson made it clear that Rousey will be good for getting the Total Divas brand out in the mainstream, saying, "So, why is Ronda Rousey around? Well, Ronda Rousey is a name they can utilize to gain attention. Ronda Rousey will get far more mainstream media attention than Natalya or Carmella or Nia Jax, no matter how much we might enjoy them as personalities or as wrestlers." This latest season, which will focus on the road to WrestleMania 35, will feature plenty of the Hot Rod, though will also feature plenty of the other members of the cast, including Nia Jax. On Twitter, the former Raw Women's Champion mentioned how her injury will be covered on the show, as the Australian superstar continues to be on the shelf after tearing both of her ACLs. Though Jax hasn't given a time frame on her return, the standard return date for this injury is 6 to 9 months, though fans can see plenty of her, Rousey, and more superstars on the 9th season of Total Divas. Well guys, that's our news for today. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to check out our previous video, 10 huge, shocking WWE 2019 rumors you need to know about. Also check out our other high-rated videos by clicking at the upper right-hand corner or down in the description field. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the bell icon so you don't miss a single new video. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and as always, thank you for watching.